Yo. We on? We on? Okay. Okay. I got a question. I got a question for y'all. We all go through hard times, right? And a lot of times it seems like there's no way out. Like we should give up. That's where you get the suicidals, which, amen, um, I've been there, done that. So, for all of you who feel like that, you're not alone. So, don't do that. Don't go that route. Relating to what you're going through, feel you on such a major scale. You're not alone in feeling like you want to end everything. Feeling like everything and everyone around you is against you. Feeling like you don't see how this outcome is going to be resolved or in your favor. I've been there. I've done that. I won't do it again, but I've been there and I've done that. So every time folks get to that point and they decide that no one can tell them anything anymore because they're not going through the exact situation that they're going through at the time, it doesn't take away from the end result. People have still been there. Different things in different situations make them feel exactly like that. It doesn't take away that pain. It doesn't make what you're going through any less important than what someone else is going through. So, off top, you should know that when you find yourself here and you're feeling like I need to go ahead and end it all, trust and believe that there are people like myself that have been exactly where you are and have felt the same way you felt, and even more so, because here's the thing. Say you end yourself, right? Because it's just you, right? Nobody knows you. Nobody's knowing what you're going through. Nobody knows your pain, right? That's what you're going through. Here's the thing. When you guys feel like that, okay? What I don't want you to do is go through with it, because when you do that, and like I said, all of the people that have went through the exact same thing you're going through, if not more, and have survived, have gone through it, when you commit suicide, like I said, you're not alone. So therefore, all the people that you think you're not hurting, or no one's going to miss you, you're hurting. You're hurting those that don't know you, who just found and seen your picture or seen your story posted on the news. Now we got to put our heads down and feel terrible about, man, why didn't somebody see what this person was going through? Somebody had to know something. Somebody had to relate to them, or know that they were going through issues and going through depression and this, that, and the other. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't feel alone. Even though people are not there, including myself, that does not mean we don't care. It's just we're not there. We're not there. We can't grab your hand and sit you down and tell you what you're going through is not the end of you. It's not your beginning. It's no different than having a rainy day. Rainy days suck, right? But eventually they pass. Sometimes there's a couple rainy days in a row, or a few of them. But the lesson is they pass. So eventually, you will get to a sunny day. And if you don't, and I think they say that's in Seattle or something, it rained like crazy. Here's my suggestion. Because like I said, I've been there in them rainy days. Get on a plane and run. Okay? Get up out of there, man. You don't sit and dwell in your situations. You look at every resource you have. I don't care if you got to go homeless like I've been. Do what you must to get past where you are. You're not alone. I myself have felt like giving up so many times. Let me tell you something. When you got family that turns their back on you, when you've got friends that completely flake off and leave you by yourself, and you're literally in the dark, and you turn around to see who's with you when the light is on, and ain't nobody there, from a spiritual perspective, I can tell you this: Christ is with you always, period. Regardless if you believe it or not, I'm going to just tell you the truth. That's what it is. But not just that. For those of you who are married, you have a spouse that's there. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes certain situations cause them not to be there. Or certain situations or certain aspects of the situation makes you feel like they're not there. But it's not true. They're there. They probably just don't know how to handle your situation at this particular point in time. They've never had to deal with it before. Don't count them out. Grab them and hold on to them and let them know, right now, I'm hurting. So therefore, I need you to see me through this. I need you to bear with me through this until I can feel and get better, mentally and physically. So, my question was, why is it seems like killing is an option? I know this is sounds dark, you know what I'm saying? But it's just one of those things, because I get to, I don't watch the news that often. I really, really don't. I really, really, really don't. But when I get news, it's from my coworkers, because they don't have, so I work in this office, right? And I'm on this team. Oh my goodness, every time. I'm on this team, right, of people who is only made up of 7 people, right? It's 7 people, 7 of us, right? And we work, we get our things done, we do our thing, whatever. We vibe, we talk when we can, but for the most part, we're working, we're doing our thing. And from time to time, they'll bring up situations, whatever they heard in the news, whatever was reported. And that's how I find out. That's my news. They're my news people right there. That's how I find out what's going on. Like for instance, Donald Trump, right? He's partly impeached or whatever. So here we are in the beginning of 2020 in February, right? I had no idea what happened to this man until I talked to my people from work, man. So that's what it is. I have no idea, man. So anyway, we vibe, we talk, but they don't have children. It's just like me and one other person on my team that has a child, and the rest they don't. So they got freedom. They got time to do whatever. So they tell me about these crazy stories, man. All these people killing themselves and killing people and all of that. And I'm just so lost. I'm just like, why? Why is that the first thing people do? Seriously. I'm so sorry, y'all. This camera's on this thing, and it's supposed to just hold it in place, but it do not want to cooperate right now. All right, hold on. Good gravy. But why? Why? Hold on, let me hold it up here, because you're supposed to be on your phone. People be creeping. Cops be creeping, you know what I'm saying? I know undercover cars trying to catch somebody on that phone, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, like I'm saying, bro, killing is an option. I will not understand why that's the first thing that everyone does. It's like the first thing that comes to mind. Like here's my justification for the situation. The only time killing would ever appear in my brain, ever, is for my 2 babies. That's the only time. Somebody's endangering them. That is your family. That is your blood. Them are your innocent children. You protect them at all costs, period. That's how I look at it. Bump that get rich or die trying. Protect your children or die trying. That's what I'm talking about, right? So that's how it's going to be. That's where it is. But even in that, I would still try to stick to what my Lord said. Thou shalt not kill. So I would do my absolute best. That includes yourself. Thou shalt not kill yourself and other people. Because we're all His, regardless. You know what I'm saying? So that's from a spiritual perspective. But even just from a worldly perspective, I'm still saying, bro, don't kill yourself and do your absolute best not to kill somebody else. I'd rather whoop your tail than have you not, because to me, there's no point in you dying. You don't learn anything from that. I whoop your tail, you got something to dwell on, think about. Okay, sorry for that rude interruption from my wife calling me while I'm trying to do this thing, baby. But anyway, what I was saying was, you don't learn a lesson from killing somebody. The person that you trying to kill, trying to teach them a lesson on, like, I don't understand that about drug dealers. That don't make no type of sense to me. That don't make no type of sense. The smartest drug dealers that I've ever seen in life are literally doing time right now, but they were the smartest organization I've ever seen. And of course, it's black people. My black people, they just can't stop with the dang on drug. Y'all, we need to stop doing this crap, man. Anyway, the people I'm talking about is called the Black Family Mafia, BMF, right? It was real big. They had got one record label, had one artist. Y'all gonna do this? Get some more artists in there. They ain't no possibly making all this money off just one person. But anyway, look. The point of what I'm trying to make is, because I don't condone what they did, but I'm just saying if they had to do it, you know what I'm saying? They did it smart. How? It was really simple. They didn't kill nobody. Nobody. Why? Because you don't learn from that. They did it part of like the 90s way or 80s way, where they was just like, just get money.